from Carbon Crushers, a company team from Citrix. Our manifesto is that carbon emissions from agriculture need to be designed out of our systems, but transparency remains a key issue. Through carbon labels on packaging, we aim to provide greater clarity for customers. We recognise that the UK government wants to reduce the carbon emissions at two key points, in 2030 and by 2050. At that point, we should be completely carbon neutral. And we also think that changing the agricultural industry will make a big difference, as they are one of the top 4 sources for carbon emissions. So our solution is to create a label for whole food products which represents the carbon emitted by each food, and then to expand that onto all other food products that you can find in stores. And then potentially to create this as a legal requirement in order to sell any food product. You can see this in our labels, which will be on the foods themselves, and then you can see extra information on our website. Our process began with data collection, led into data analysis, the creation of the label, and then the website creation. We began by using our data. We sourced it from a Kaggle data set, which broke down into the different stages of the journey of the food from farm to fork. So that included farming, processing, transport, packaging. And we broke this down into 2 stages, which were production and then distribution, which you can see here. And then we broke it for animal-based products. We also added animal feed. So as you may also be able to see from this label, we have 5 different colours, which represent the different levels of how good each food is. So we did some data analysis in order to determine some thresholds, which are in percentiles, hence why they're different for each the animal feed, the production, and the distribution. We initially started by mapping some distributions on a Jupyter notebook, which is included in our GitHub. So you can look into that more here. And it does show the number in the centre of these gauges as the kilogram CO2 equivalent per kilogram of food product. And so we just mocked up 2 labels that we would like to put on the product, which includes a link at the bottom that that customers could then look into to get drilled down into our website. So now I'll just show you our website very briefly. So on our website, you can start by searching for any food products you like. For instance, I might want to know, not how much carbon emissions cheese uses. So when you open up the drop-down menu into cheese, you can see how much carbon emissions animal feed, farming, processing, transport, and packaging use. And then a total number here, which is the number of kilograms per CO2. Now, if you chose, you could also do this for plant-based products, and it wouldn't show animal feed. You can also just look at all products and sort by any of these. We would hope to expand this in the future by showing different types, extending the different types of food products, and also having different brands and different sources of those food products. And we think our impact will help better inform customers to make the right decisions and influence how they shop, which will then in turn put pressure on the agricultural industry and reduce carbon emissions overall. Thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoyed our presentation and exploring our project further.